The members of T-ARA have still been hanging on after all these years, and there's been quite a lot of development in their personal lives since their official disbandment in 2017. T-ARA decided to surprise everyone when they reunited in 2021 for their 12th anniversary and released a single, and their recent 15th anniversary fan meeting has only strengthened their connection to fans further. Although the mistreatment controversy still seems to haunt the narrative for some of the members, their perseverance has allowed them to continue thriving in their respective fields without any issue. T-ARA's Hyomin is one of the members who has really chosen to do her own thing after the band's disbandment, and it looks like she has been nothing but successful in her endeavors. Being a solo artist has been her main focus over the years. However, Hyomin has also been very active on her social media and has had great success as an influencer. Through this, she's been able to expand on her modeling skills as well as her personal business as she launched her very first clothing brand Say No More in 2021, even scoring a collaboration with Wonderwall, which is something that really showed how successful she has become. Fellow T-ARA member Jiyoon even congratulated her on her new business alongside Girls' Day Mina, which really brought fans back to the good old days. Just last year, Hyomin decided to expand her horizons even further by joining a new agency, and Mark, which has promised to support Hyomin through all her different talents and blossom her career. Likewise, Eunjung continues to maintain an impressive career in both the entertainment industry and as an actress. She has signed an exclusive contract with Mask Studio and is seemingly set on expanding her horizons in the Korean film industry. Most recently, Eunjung starred in the drama A Profitable Cage as Dr. Jin Soo-ji. Beyond proclaimed K-dramas, she is also exploring digital media, appearing in a horror web series titled T-ARA, which has greatly expanded her acting experience into other genres. Outside of her solo projects, Eunjung has also expressed that she is extremely on board with any T-ARA reunion. During a recent interview, she discussed the opportunity to reunite with her bandmates and thanked fans for their enduring support, especially after the fan meeting. She said, "It's nice to keep doing it. It was a good event, but it got bigger and it was so nice. Since this happens, I wonder if T-ARA will continue to do well next year." However, one thing she pointed out was the fact that T-ARA doesn't have a company as of now, so everything has to be organized by the members themselves, which is why it can be hard and time-consuming to start up any group project. One of the first members to completely step away from T-ARA when everything first ended was Soyeon, who walked away after their contract expired in 2017. However, she actually revealed that this had brought her great sadness. It was a very complicated process for her as things didn't necessarily go the way she had wished for them to go, but it was the right thing to do at the time based on her situation. However, despite the devastation, Soyeon was also very grateful to be able to take a break after a decade of non-stop work. She also revealed that this was probably the main reason why it took her almost 4 years to start her solo career. She shared in an interview that it had also felt wrong to start a solo career right after the T-ARA contract had ended, as the other members were still wrapping up group activities, and to her, it felt disrespectful to start promoting herself at the time. But her career hasn't been the only thing that's kept Soyeon occupied over the years, as she and soccer player Cho Yoo-min tied the knot back in 2022. The two have seemingly started a very ordinary life together, with Soyeon even making the decision to step back from the entertainment industry since getting married. In fact, this led to quite some controversy when another T-ARA member, Jiyeon, had her own wedding. Fans were shocked to see that Soyeon hadn't shown up to the wedding in 2022, especially since the rest of T-ARA had shown up to support their longtime friend. However, according to Soyeon's agency, Think Entertainment, she had simply been unreachable after getting married. A statement from them said, "Soyeon is currently living in Jeju-do with her husband. We aren't able to reach her at this time. Soyeon has minimized her communication with the entertainment industry, and thus, we aren't privy to what her intentions are." When it comes to Jiyeon, she has done her best to establish herself as a solo artist and actress, gaining a lot of recognition for her roles in Korean dramas in recent years. However, things in her marriage took a turn when rumors started spreading in June 2024 that she had divorced her husband, baseball player Hwang Jae-gyun, who she had married 2 years prior. The rumors only ended up escalating when Jae-gyun was spotted late at night, allegedly in the company of another woman. It was said that nothing had happened between them, but many started suspecting that he had actually cheated on Jiyeon. While the divorce wasn't officially confirmed at first, things were cleared up this past October as both parties publicly emphasized that their breakup was indeed real and that it was a mutual decision. According to the couple, the reason for the split was irreconcilable differences. Fans were shocked, especially considering their high-profile wedding and frequent displays of affection early in their relationship. Jiyeon has since returned to the spotlight, most recently participating in T-ARA's 15th anniversary events and reconnecting with fans. On social media, she decided to distance herself from what had been going on in her life in recent years, as she completely removed any posts featuring her ex-husband, signaling a fresh start. After the group's disbandment, T-ARA T-ARA member Kyuri has been focusing on acting as well as some solo music projects here and there. Most recently, she also participated in the T-ARA reunion. However, things took a turn for the worse when she was unexpectedly thrown into the spotlight again after the group's mistreatment issues resurfaced, pulling her back into the controversy. She recently made headlines with a cryptic social media post indirectly addressing the resurfaced accusations that had been made against her and the rest of the group involving former member Hwayoung. The scandal in question significantly impacted their careers as ex-member Hwayoung accused the rest of the girls of mistreating her in the group, despite later revelations that cast doubt on Hwayoung's claims. In 2012, T-ARA was at the height of its fame when rumors began circulating about internal conflicts within the group. The issue gained attention when Hwayoung, who joined T-ARA later in their career, made mistreatment accusations against the rest of the girls. Unfortunately, members like Kyuri had only fanned the fire at the time by posting cryptic tweets which fans interpreted to be targeting and tormenting Hwayoung. In addition to that, Hwayoung left the group during the fallout, leaving everything unresolved for years. However, years later, more details began to emerge that painted a different picture of what had actually happened in the group. Former staff members and other insiders came forward, claiming that Hwayoung and her twin sister Hyoyoung might have exaggerated their victimhood and that they were actually the ones who had tormented the others. But despite this, Hwayoung maintained her stance, claiming she had indeed been mistreated. Kyuri stayed relatively quiet during the initial scandal, but most recently, she subtly addressed the issue through social media as things suddenly got complicated again. This past November, T-ARA's former CEO decided to bring the situation up again as he explained that he was dumbfounded by how T-ARA's reputation had suffered following Hwayoung's false accusations. Seeing this, Hwayoung decided to break her silence as well, releasing a lengthy Instagram post where she went into the details once again, further claiming that she had indeed been mistreated by the other members. In her message, she shared that both her and her sister had wished for nothing more than an apology, but after seeing that it's not possible, all she wants is to forget about what had happened. Fans were then shocked to see that Kyuri stepped forward with a cryptic message which supposedly addressed Hwayoung for the first time since the scandal erupted. Kyuri simply posted a photo of a crescent moon to her Instagram, which quickly had fans flooding her comments in support of her. Many believe that this was Kyuri's subtle attempt of speaking on the issue that has plagued the group for so many years. After leaving the group in 2013, Leah Rome, who has had a relatively low-profile career. She initially announced her departure to focus on solo music projects, but has since had a hard time getting established in the industry. After parting ways with T-ARA, Arum tried her best to succeed in a solo career, but things haven't gone all that well for her. She even appeared on the Korean reality show The Unit Idol Rebooting Project, where she aimed to relaunch her career. Her participation on the show gave fans insight into her personal struggles and dreams for the future. However, she unfortunately didn't make it far in the competition. Arum spent years attempting to establish her career, but it appears her journey has only grown more complicated over time. Most recently, it seems like she must have gone through something distressing, as she was even hospitalized this past April following an attempt on her life. Fans were distraught to hear that things had gotten that bad for her, especially after learning that she had even left a letter on March 27th attempting to say goodbye. Fortunately, she was found and rushed to the hospital before it was too late. Afterwards, she took to Instagram to apologize to fans, saying, "I remembered my loved ones, children, family, and friends. I desperately wanted to live after realizing I might never see them again, so I held on and regained consciousness." Unfortunately, things only got worse from there, as she and her former boyfriend were even accused of fraud. According to 3 alleged victims, the two had borrowed about $26,000 from them without ever paying back the money, something which many were incredibly shocked to hear, as scandals seemed to just keep following Arum. Even though Arum claimed that she was actually coerced into swindling her followers, she still was faced with charges of fraud, as the 3 alleged victims went to the police about it. If that wasn't shocking enough, she was also recently involved in another scandal concerning her children, as she was accused of neglecting and harming her children by her ex-husband. She and her ex, whom she married in 2019, have 2 sons together, and things have been more than tense between them, with some pretty serious accusations flying around by both of them. On November 4th, Arum announced another pregnancy with her now boyfriend, who she also has another child with, which has further concerned fans considering the long-standing accusations made by her ex-husband. After she revealed her 4th pregnancy, fans flooded her social media, with many speculating it might be too soon for another pregnancy and fueling rumors of a possible miscarriage. Arum has since tried to calm the situation on Instagram, doing her best to assure everyone that she is a good mother who loves her children, even posting a photo of her newborn and saying, "My maternal instinct is extremely strong. I'm always at a loss for words when I see speculative articles about my children." She also spoke of Hwayoung's recent statements. In a long caption of a now-deleted post, Arum explained that while Hwayoung supported her early on, things changed after the injury incident and tensions among the members. Arum described feeling isolated, with no one to rely on, and said those days were unbearable for someone so young. She clarified she wasn't causing trouble and acknowledged that Hwayoung had apologized for the misunderstanding. Arum empathized with Hwayoung's actions, saying she'd have done the same for a younger sister. However, she admitted her time in the group left emotional scars and expressed her hope for a peaceful, normal life.